Hi everyone, I'm Destroy Americo and welcome back to a new year of reviews for Pungrave Australia. As usual, today's items were sent to me as a gift, but I'll always give you my honest opinion in every review. Also, if you'd like to purchase any of today's items, use the code PUNKSUMMER to get 20% off and free shipping. Links will be in the description below. So let's dive in, and the first item for today is the puppet cage top, which I think is going to be really good for the weather in Sydney right now. It's been so hot lately, so I've really been needing something like this to be able to keep cool but also look awesome at the same time, which can be hard to do when you're into wearing all black. So yeah, it's got a lot of empty spaces for your skin to contact the cool breeze, and it also seems to have a lot of size adjustment options, which is always appreciated. I also love the futuristic cyberpunk kind of vibe, so yeah, I think this one is going to be really fun, and I'm going to be trying on the extra small to small size. Now to go with this top, I've actually picked out the metallic rock hollow denim shorts, which I think matches really nicely with the way both items have hollowed out side straps. I also think it'll be another good one for the summer weather, and I actually haven't tried any Pungrave Australia shorts before, so I'm pretty keen to give them a go. They seem really cute and have a really interesting personality to them. I especially like the little mesh panels, which is not something I ever really expected to see on a pair of shorts like this. And it also adds that sort of dark cyber vibe we were already getting with the top. So today I'll be trying on the small size. So this is the package. It's come by Australia Post in one of the small satchels. It was sent out at the end of last week and arrived this morning on a Tuesday. So yeah, that was really fast. I had no issues with it. And Pungrave Australia's service was really good, really clear communication. So that's all I really have to say about my experience, but I should mention that usually these items actually ship from China, and at the moment they've had a few delays. So when you are buying them, do check their updates, which they put at the top of the screen. You can also message the team if you have any issues. They're always really responsive and really happy to help. All right, so let's go ahead and open it. I always love the bubble wrap. Oh my gosh, they always wrap everything really well. Okay, so here's the two bags. Let's start off with the top. Ooh. All right, wow. So I was actually expecting, because it's such a small item, that it'd be like kind of flimsy and all that, but it's actually got some solid weight to it. So I'm really impressed with that. You know, they always make these great quality things that are just like better than you're expecting. That's really awesome. And the fabric feels really nice. I mean, I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but that's really cool. It feels really smooth, really soft. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. So let's show you some details. So starting at the shoulder straps, we've got these little connectors, and the shoulder straps are actually a sort of shiny kind of look, but it's actually only shiny on the outside. On the inside, it has some more of that really nice, comfortable fabric. And then here's that sort of double buckle thing, and that's adjustable, so that's cool. And then coming down to the middle, we've got the zipper, and like Pungrave Australia, all their stuff, the zip, it works really nicely. It feels really solid. And then if we come down to the cage section, so coming down from the top of it, you've got more of that shiny black kind of fabric, and then going across it, they feel like a really thick elastic, so there's a little bit of stretch, not a whole lot, but yeah, it does stretch a little bit, and then you can see the little studs and the little eyelets, and yeah, that looks to be adjustable as well, so that's cool too. Now on the inside, what I think is going to be interesting to try is how all of this feels against your skin. Because yeah, there are a lot of details, and sometimes when you have details, depending on how it's done, it can sometimes scratch and all that. On a first like sort of impression, it feels like it's not going to be too bad, but there may be a few points where you might feel it. But it's always hard to tell until you actually get it on. So yeah, that'll be interesting to try. But the basic material does feel really comfortable, so I think that won't be a problem. But yeah, this will be interesting. Also, just about where your boob's gonna be, there's like this little seam here, so we'll see how that feels. And then I'm also kind of wondering about how the zip is gonna feel against your chest, because it sort of sits in the middle there. So we'll try that on and we'll see how it's all like. Next up, the pants. Ooh. Okay, so here are the shorts, and they do have a kind of a denim feel. I mean, I'm not an expert on fabrics, but yeah, it's not as soft as the top. Actually, with the top, it feels like there's like two bits of the soft fabric sewn together, so you can sort of like shift it against itself there. Whereas on the shorts, it's sort of like just the one bit of fabric. Now it does have a little bit of stretch. There's actually a bit of stretch in that top section as well, even though it's thicker. And yeah, this is another one that I feel like has really solid construction. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. But as for the details, so starting at the top, as you can see, it's got these little belt loops. And so I think there's a few on the front and there's some on the back as well. And then this, I think, is the only real button. And then you've got the zip underneath. Next to the zip, you've also got these 3 buttons, and they're the same as the ones on here. There's this little kind of, it's almost like a belt, but yeah, kind of like built in, and it does seem to go all the way around to the other side. But I've checked, these buttons don't come undone, so they're not like real buttons. I think it's all just decorative. They do seem to be made from real buttons though. When you go on the other side, you can see like it's that same kind of, you know, button shaped thing. Anyway, moving on to the side, so we've got that mesh stuff. Now the mesh doesn't really seem to have any stretch, but I don't think you really need it. And then we've got those strappy bits. Now, of course, these ones aren't made of the same elastic. They're a slightly different design to what the top has. But it's just that sort of sideways theme that got me thinking these two would go really nicely together. And then also, they attach on one side with these kinds of, you know, square connector things. I don't know what the name is for that, but that's kind of the same as on the top how we've got these ones connecting the shoulder straps. So I think it just has a lot of similar themes going on. And finally, on the back, we have pockets. Always good to see some pockets around. They're so handy. So yeah, I think they're going to go really nicely together. I'm pretty happy with my first impressions of them. Obviously the fabric is slightly different, but the shades of black do match pretty well, which is sometimes an issue when you're, you know, mixing up clothes. But I think because they both come from punk rave, yeah, they work really well together. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll go ahead and try them on. We'll do a twirl, and then I'll let you know how it feels and all of that kind of stuff. So let's do it. All right, so this is how the outfit looks on me. As usual, we're going to put my measurements in this corner and the item's measurements in this corner. So we're going to do a twirl first, and then maybe we'll do a close-up, and then yeah, we'll have a chat. Wow, I think this is a really fun outfit. Yeah, I just love the vibe, and I hope you don't mind that I put my spiked gloves on again. It's just like, yeah, that when I was looking in the mirror, I was like, you know what would go nicely with this? The spiked gloves. And yeah, pop my hair up and just having fun with the whole look. I really love it. But so let's start with the size. So as usual for Punk Rave Australia, the size charts are really accurate. So yeah, it fits me really nicely. Of course, the whole thing is kind of a strange experience for me just because I don't usually wear anything that's this small. So the shorts in particular, I have never worn shorts this short. Also, I've never worn shorts that come up quite this high on my waist, so I don't know if you could see when I was twirling, but it sort of sits, the top of it sits right where my belly button is, so depending on like what angle I'm at, you either see my belly button or you don't. But yeah, my surprise aside, so I tried the shorts on first and they fit really nicely. Like the moment I put them on, I was like, wow, these were made for me. Like the shape and all of that. Yeah, it feels really nice. It's not too tight or anything. I was able to zip it up fine, and yeah, it has a little bit of extra elastic, so that helps as well. Yeah, they're really comfortable. And then with the top, so I didn't make any adjustments at all. I did consider like maybe tightening these, but I think that would have been too tight and would have pulled it up. So they do feel like they sit slightly loose, but they're actually fine. And I didn't even think about touching the ones on the side. They're all just perfect. I mean, the side ones, they're a bit more elastic. So yeah, they just fit really nicely and hug my body. Now in terms of fabric and how it feels, so as I mentioned, my main concern was about the top and like, you know, all the different decorations and so on. But I'm actually finding it's quite comfortable. Actually, the main thing that's sort of feeling a little bit itchy is the tag in there. So I'll probably cut that out later. I just couldn't be bothered. I just wanted to get it on. But yeah, no, so I'm sorry to like borderline flash you down my boobs, but it's just to show you. So the way that sits, you can see, because of the way boobs work, actually the zipper is held above your chest, so you don't really feel it up the top there, and it's not until it gets down to about there maybe that it sort of contacts your skin. And yeah, I haven't noticed it. It doesn't really make that much difference to me, so that's really good. Yeah, and the side bits, I don't really think I feel them that much. Like maybe there's a little bit right where the buckles are, but overall is really surprisingly comfortable. Now another thing in terms of how it feels, so this chest section, right? I'm wearing it without a bra. I don't really like bras. I guess if that's important to you, you could maybe hide it under here, but because of the way that gap is, Yeah, it probably looks better if you don't. But so how it feels in that sense, it's kind of like wearing a sports bra, although to be honest, to me, it's more comfortable because it's not really like squeezing too hard, but it does feel like, you know, I mean, my boobs are small. It feels like it's supporting them just fine. I can jump around and they're not like wobbling all over the place. So yeah, that's really good for me. I don't know what you guys feel like with that, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed, and you know, there's nothing annoying there. So yeah, that's really good. I feel like I could go and run around and have some fun and yeah, be all fine with that. One final thing I want to mention is about the shorts. So yeah, these really are very tiny. I've never worn anything like this. Like any shorts I've ever worn have gone like at least halfway down my leg. So it's a new experience for me. But if you look at the little side things, right? There's my undies there. So it's a good thing I'm wearing black undies. Now, I'm sure you can get smaller undies so that you can show skin there instead, but I don't know if I have any like that. Like you want to get this section from here to here is where it's sort of actually covering you properly, and then yeah, so it's kind of a small area to get undies under there that aren't going to show through. If you're like me and you don't really have that kind of stuff, wear black underpants and then people won't really notice, right? So yeah, that's a thing to know. But otherwise, yeah, I'm really happy with this whole outfit. And I mean, the fact that it is so small, I mean, I didn't even realize that shorts could be that short. Like you see people wearing those things, but it's never occurred to me to wear them. So yeah, and with the weather right now, I'm like this is the perfect solution for me to be able to go out looking all goth, my kind of style, without getting too hot. I mean, yes, it's still black, but I'm like, you know, I feel like as soon as the cool breeze comes through, I'm sweet, because yeah, as soon as I put it on, it's just like, wow, look at this. This is so open. I'm really impressed with that. I think this is a great outfit for summer. I actually can't wait to go out places like this. I think it's gonna be really fun. But yeah, so to sum up, I think this is a really cool outfit. It feels really nicely made. The fabric's really good. It fits me perfectly. And it serves the purpose that I wanted it for, is to have something to wear in summer. Also for me as a musician, I think this outfit really has a lot of potential for me on stage, because I don't really have anything like it. I do have some other kind of cyber-ish kind of stuff, but they have like, I think longer sleeves, or like it's got a long half sleeve or something. And yeah, if I want to be doing stuff in summer, and if you remember, like performing on stage, you've got hot lights and all that kind of stuff. So even like in the colder weather, you might want to wear something like this. I just think it's a really good one. And it does make me miss like having the cyber locks and stuff. So yeah, if I wanted to go for that look, I could totally do that cyberpunk, cyber goth kind of vibe. I think that would be really fun. So yeah, I think this outfit is a definite winner. So yeah, if you want to get these items for yourself, do make sure you use that code PUNKSUMMER when you're checking out. Gets you 20% off and free shipping. I'll put links to both the items in the description below. Yeah, and I think it was really worth it to get these. I'm really grateful to Punk Rave Australia for sending these to me. Thank you so much. Now, if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, would like to see more, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the YouTube kinds of things. Now, I should mention there are 2 channels that you can subscribe to. There's my channel, Destroy Mariko. I cover a whole bunch of different topics. Like I do everything from music videos to gaming and these kinds of videos, random vlogging. I do like everything. So bit of fun, bit of chaos. I am chaos, so there you go. There's also the Punk Rave Australia channel, which is dedicated to these reviews, so check them out too. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me for my first Punk Rave Australia review of the year, and be sure to come back next time because we're going to be looking at some steampunk Lolita, which I'm really excited for. See you guys then.